Good morning, members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Brae'Lee, and I'm an early childhood educator and advocate. I'm here today to talk about a topic that not only impacts our classroom, but also our entire society: the urgent need for early intervention to identify and address developmental delays and disabilities in preschool and kindergarten age children. Research has shown time and time again that the earlier we can identify developmental concerns in children, the more effective the intervention can be. That the brain develops more rapidly in the first 5 years of life than at any other time. During this critical window, children's learning and development are highly responsive to positive support. According to the National Early Childhood Technical Assistance Center, children who receive early intervention services are more likely to reach developmental milestones, reduce future learning challenges, and also require fewer special education services later in their life. This is not only improving academic outcomes, it's about giving children the foundational skills to communicate, form relationships, and feel confident in their abilities. Research by Shankoff and Philip, both leading experts in child development, emphasize that delays in recognizing developmental concerns can have lifelong consequences. Early intervention gives us a chance to shift a child's developmental path in a more positive direction. The earlier we act, the better the outcome for both the child and society. Early intervention is not just a benefit to children, it's a lifeline for families. Parents of children with exceptionalities often experience stress, uncertainty, and even grief as they navigate their child's needs. Early intervention offers families access to therapists, resources, and strategies that help them feel empowered instead of overwhelmed. The Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University explained that supportive early environments, including relationships with adults, are key to building resilience in children. When families receive early guidance and support, they are more equipped to advocate for their child's needs, make informed decisions, and contribute to their child's progress. Families are the first and most consistent educators in a child's life. That's why collaboration between educators and families is essential. When teachers and families work together, we can observe patterns across different settings, share insights, and build trust. This helps ensure that early intervention strategies are truly responsive to the child's individual needs. Working collaboratively also respects the cultural and linguistic diversity of our communities. Families bring knowledge about their child's history, routines, and behavior. Knowledge that professionals can't gather in a classroom alone. Of course, early intervention isn't without its challenges. One major obstacle is the lack of access. Some families may not know what services are available, or they may live in a community with limited resources. Others may worry about stigma or fear of labeling their child too early. Another challenge is communication barriers between educators and families. Language differences, scheduling conflicts, or even mistrust of the educational system can hinder collaboration between educators and families. But these challenges are not impossible to overcome, and here's how. Community outreach can raise awareness, reduce stigma. Hosting workshops, sending home accessible information, partnering with healthcare providers can help connect families with services every day. Flexible meeting times and interpreters can break down communication barriers and also build trust. Professional development for teachers ensures that educators know how to observe, document, and discuss developmental concerns with sensitivity and care. With intentional effort and investment, we can remove the roadblocks that stand in the way of timely support. In closing, early intervention isn't just a nice idea. It's proven, cost effective approach that improves lives. It helps children build a strong foundation, supports families in meaningful ways, and it ultimately reduces the need for more intensive services later on. I urge you to continue supporting the legislation and funding that make early childhood intervention accessible, collaborative, and responsive to the real needs of children and families in our state. By doing so, we are not only investing in education, we are investing in a better future for everyone. Thank you for your time.